About the first time that I've ever actually truly felt embarrassment. I mean, like the first thing that I can remember. In first grade, we had a bathroom connected to our classroom, so we didn't have to walk out of the hall to use the bathroom. And it came a time where I had to pee very badly, and I was going to explode if I didn't go in the next 5 seconds. So I raised my hand and I said, "Can I please go to the bathroom? It's an emergency." And my teacher said yes. And then another boy stood up and he was like, "No, I need to use the bathroom. I want to go first." And he was a kid that had a special help teacher. And but like obviously me being in first grade, I didn't understand any of that, so I was just like, "No, I asked first." And we got into like a little petty argument about it, but then the teacher was like, "Okay, ladies first." So then I have my skirt pulled down, I'm about to pee, and the door opens. Part 2 of the first time that I felt true embarrassment, at least the first time that I remember. Also, this is what I do when the colored acrylic isn't mixed well and starts to marble. So I was in the bathroom stall, and if you watched my last video, you know that there was a kid that was really upset that I got to go to the bathroom first. So, I pulled down my skirt, and I was about to pee. Then all of a sudden, I hear the helper teacher, and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Don't touch the door. Don't go by the door, blah." And mind you, in first grade, we didn't have locks on the bathroom doors just in case we, fell in or something. Also, this was like a one-person stall, so there was a full door. And right when I was about to let out my pee, the door starts to shake open. So then I'm still squatting, but I get up and I grab the door handle and I start pulling it towards me so that it doesn't open. And then I hear the kid and he's like, "I need to go to the bathroom." And I was just so embarrassed and so mortified because my hoo-ha was out. I was wearing a skirt, so everything was showing. And when I was playing tug war with the door, I ended up peeing all over myself and the bathroom.
Story time if I found out that there was a guy living in my attic. I'm even pretty sure there's a couple articles on this. So basically, living in the house was me, my mom, my dad, and my younger sister. This story ends up taking a huge twist, so just stay tuned for that. Also, keep in mind that my boyfriend's name at the time was Jacob. When I first started to notice that there was somebody else in my house was when I first started dating Jacob. Mind you, the only time anybody in my entire family has ever been in the attic is the first 2 months that we lived there, and it was only once or twice, and we never seen anything up there. So we would notice that bits of our food would go missing, and every time we packaged leftovers, the leftovers in the Tupperware that we packaged the leftovers in would just completely disappear. And a bunch of my stuff would always go missing. For example, 2 of my pillows and 4 of my blankets gone missing, and my shoes and my clothes, and even my underwear. So one day my boyfriend came over and he left around 1 a.m. So the rest of my family was sleeping. Also, I have the whole entire upstairs to myself, and my mom, dad, and my sister sleeps downstairs. This story just ends up getting really crazy, so for a part 2. Part 2 of how I found out that there was a guy living in my attic. Continuing with the story, I go downstairs and I walk my boyfriend out to the car. Of course, trying to be quiet because the rest of my family is sleeping. So I go back upstairs. Mind you, I have the whole upstairs to myself. And then I go to the bathroom and there was pee in the toilet. And on the wall in front of the toilet, it said Jacob was here with a heart. So I took a picture of it and I posted it on my private story because I just thought it was funny and cute at the same time. And he slid up and said, what? And then he swore up and down that it wasn't him. So anyways, it freaked me out at first, but at the same time, I didn't really care. So I didn't really pay any mind to it. So to speed the story up, my dad had to go in the attic for something, and he found an actual mattress covered in insulation. And in the corner, he found a guy. The guy looked very sickly, skinny, but scary at the same exact time. So, of course, my dad called 911 right away, and the guy admitted to stealing our food, stealing my underwear, stealing things out of my room, basically stealing from us overall, stealing our food, etc. I'm running out of time, but he ended up being a wanted criminal, but he's in jail now, so yeah.